Hello, good evening. Loretta here from Nyonyarecipe. Tonight we're going to talk about rice and everything nice about rice. So I'm going to show you the different types of rice that I have and that I use, so that you will be aware of all the different types and the features of different rice, so that you can be more familiar with it. Hi, I'm Loretta Lee, Nyonya Recipe. Nyonya Recipe is a fine place for fabulous food. So don't forget to click like and hit the subscribe button so that you can be informed of all the videos that I upload every day. So let's get on and see what are the different types of rice that we have or that I use. These are some of the rice that I use at home for my cooking. Well, most of it, but not all of it. Now I'm going to explain to you what are the different types of rice that we use. The first one is a normal long grain rice. As you can see, the grain is very long. This is the normal long grain rice that we use for like our normal rice that we eat. And we make, once it's cooked, we can make fried rice with it, we can make porridge with it, we can make chicken rice with it, we can make clay pot rice with it. So it's a very versatile rice. And you can get here in the UK in the supermarket. It's quite cheap. It's about 40 to 50p per kilo. The next rice is the basmati rice. A basmati rice is also a long grain rice. If you see, the grains are much longer than the normal long grain rice that I use at home. Yeah, you can see the difference. And the basmati rice is very popular. In fact, it's considered as a premium rice, and is popular with the Indian community, or rather the Asian community that is from the Indian subcontinent. And this basmati rice is used to just make it as plain rice. Some people eat it as plain rice, and it's used in Malaysia especially to make biryani. Yeah, we use basmati rice for biryani. There's chicken biryani, mutton biryani, and all that. Okay, so it is priced for its length. So this is an example of long grain rice. It's called, this one is extra long. The next one is jasmine rice. It is also a long grain rice, but it's not as long as the basmati. Let me show you. Yeah, so you just compare the difference. This is longer, this is not so long. Yeah? So also for jasmine rice, it comes in different grades as well and different price. Of course, it's much more expensive than the normal long grain rice. It costs more than £1 a kilo, and so is basmati rice. And this is one example of the brand that I buy. Yeah. When cooking rice, we normally use the normal A1 rice in Malaysia, which is just a normal long grain rice. And the amount of water we use is like, we wash the rice, as you have seen in my previous video, and then we put in about an inch or a fingertip. We use a fingertip to measure the water that we use. So the amount of water that you use in rice is also affected by whether it's a new crop, they call it, or freshly harvested, compared to rice that has been kept for quite a while. So rice that has been kept for a while before being released for sale actually needs a bit more water. So you have to, every time you cook, you have to check, you know, if it's a new pack of rice, sometimes it may need more water, and sometimes you may need less water. But then again, how hard or how soft you want your rice to be is entirely up to you. So you determine the amount of water. Now, in cooking basmati rice versus the normal rice and the jasmine rice, from my own experience, I find that jasmine rice is very soft and sticky, much more sticky than the normal A or the basmati. Basmati, actually, when it's after cooking, it becomes very grainy, and that's the property people want for their what you call that, biryani rice. So for this jasmine rice, it is very sticky, and if you use the same amount of water, the rice will become very soft. So normally I use a bit less. But how much less, I can't tell you. You have to use your experience. So that's how you differentiate between the different types of rice and the amount of water that you need. And jasmine rice is quite versatile and nice because it actually smells like pandan. And sometimes when we cook normal rice, like this A1 rice or the normal long grain, at home we would add a leaf of pandan, and then it will smell nice. So with jasmine rice, most of the jasmine rice that I've come across has a pandan smell. It's very popular in Thailand. In fact, we call it Thai rice. Basmati rice actually requires less water. I find that it's too dry. I will add slightly more water than I would. Sometimes when I cook it, I will add more water than the amount I use for the normal long grain. So I prefer my rice to be a bit soft. So it's entirely up to you. Another type of rice which I sometimes use, in fact quite regularly, is a brown rice. Brown rice is the rice that the husk has been removed, but there's still a bit of covering on the rice. So this one, it makes it have extra like fiber. It can be normal long grain rice, or it can be brown basmati rice. So there are a few varieties. Some people say that you need to have extra cooking time for brown rice, but based on my own experience, I just cook the brown rice as I normally would in a rice cooker, and it turns out fine, and there's no need to pre-soak it. If you want to pre-soak it, it's fine. And I find that the amount of water used is almost the same, so it's up to you to experiment. Another type of rice that we have or we use is the glutinous rice. Glutinous rice is very sticky, and if you cook it, it sticks together, and we use it for our desserts mainly to make our kueh, like for example kueh talam, and also we make savory things with it, like for example our kiam chang, dumpling which we wrap in bamboo leaves. And we also have a lot of Malay cakes that makes or nyonya kueh that we use glutinous rice and also glutinous rice flour. Another use for glutinous rice as a savory is we make it into turmeric rice. And this turmeric rice is soaked with turmeric overnight and then steamed with coconut milk. And this particular rice, we use it for the Chinese especially. When a lady gives birth and when the child reaches 28 days or 4 weeks, we have a celebration called full moon. And that is from very long ago. Child mortality rate was high, so when your baby reaches 4 weeks, is considered as a great milestone. So even in the Malay and Indian culture, they have this celebration as well. And for us, we use this steamed glutinous rice, turmeric glutinous rice, and we serve it with curry. And we also have kuehs or cakes like angku kueh and red eggs, and we will do the offering, to the gods, but now we don't do. Some people are Christian, but it's still a culture that we practice even until now, and we give that to our friends. This is another type of glutinous rice. We call it black glutinous rice or chutbi. Chutbi means glutinous rice. So we normally use chutbi for one specific purpose, that is to make it like a porridge as a dessert. What we do is we soak it for a while, and then we just boil it. We add sugar and coconut milk, and we serve it as a pudding. Usually we eat it warm like a porridge, and that's what we do with glutinous rice. So far, I think that's the only recipe that I have. Now we come to the short grain rice. Short grain rice, we don't use a lot of it in Malaysian cooking or in my, Chinese Nyonya cooking. But this rice is short grain rice, also known as sushi rice, and it's very sticky. And if you go to the Japanese restaurant, this is what you have when they make sushi. And they also take this as a rice, as far as I know, but I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert in Japanese food. And there's also another rice called arrobio rice, which is used for risotto by the Italians. But I don't eat that, and I don't prepare risotto. So that's why I don't have anything to show you. Okay, so that's the type of rice that I normally use and come across. This one is the normal long grain rice. This is basmati. And this is jasmine. This is brown rice, can be jasmine or long grain. This is glutinous rice. This is black glutinous rice. And this is sushi rice. See, this is sushi rice. This is black glutinous rice. Glutinous rice. Brown rice. Jasmine, basmati, and normal long grain. I hope you enjoy watching me explaining to you the various types of rice that I use at home, and I hope it's useful to you so that you know what are the uses for the different types of rice. So until the next time, I'm Loretta, Nyonya Recipe. Nyonya Recipe is a fine place for fabulous food. So don't forget to click like and hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified of all the videos that I upload. So till the next meal and the next recipe and the next video, see you again. And if you find my videos informative, please don't forget to share with your friends and family. Bye now. Ciao. See you again. Bye.